GTX 960 version. This was incredibly interesting series when it first came out because it combined the very pleasant design of the N550 and made it part of the Republic of Gamers with its black color and red lines and logos. It has a solid metal construction made of aluminium that definitely is something I really like about it. It is nice polished, but you will be able to see some of your own fingerprints though. You can definitely see this from the video here. I'm still very surprised why Asus persists to integrate an optical drive in their 15.6-inch laptops. That adds weight and size, but also takes some of the inside space that could be used for battery capacity, for example. But it seems that we have to live with that, at least in this series. The keyboard and touchpad are very good. Keys have decent deep travel, they are considerably quiet, and the touchpad provides nice and easy movement of your fingers over the large multi-touch surface. But the key changes compared to the previous models come with the hardware inside. Screen is 15.6-inch of course, and the matrix we found inside is the upgraded IPS from LG. The previous versions were offered with PL screen, where we have found some nasty screen flickering all over the brightness levels, but the newer ones, the new IPS by LG is clearly better and shows some stunning results in the test. No PWM across all brightness levels. The color reproduction is not bad, but shows a bit lower results than we have expected. 84% of the sRGB gamut and 64% of the Adobe RGB gamut coverage. However, I would say the viewing angles and colors look acceptable, at least to me. After all, this is part of the so-called low-budget gaming class laptops. The hardware is normally taking the laptop into the gaming orbit with its GTX 960 GPU, which came with 4GB of GDDR5 dedicated video memory. Its performance is absolutely at the level of other competitors, equipped with the same GPU and CPU, quad-core i7 by Intel in this case. So, if you look at some of the benchmark tests we published in our review, you can clearly see that in some cases there is minor better or lower performance by the G551 compared to other similar models, but overall no major differences were noted. So I would definitely give it a good mark in this category. There is also an easy SSD upgrade possible here, so you can make a really capable gaming warrior out of this laptop, keeping the storage capacity you need at the same time. One of the reasons for good performance results is normally the good cooling system of the laptop. Working temperatures kept under 42 degrees Celsius around the central section of the case under high load, even though it did not feel uncomfortable to work with. My final words are definitely in favor of this laptop, simply because that's exactly what I call an update. Better screen, better performance, and great price compared to other models and brands in this class. The only thing I really disliked was the little bulkiness of the case and the weight, which is more than 2.5 kilograms, but apart from that, we have a great laptop here, and I'm sure it will satisfy the needs of many gamers looking for well-balanced price to power decision. Check our full review at laptopmedia.com using the links on screen, and of course subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. Bye!
The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
There is no better game than holiday game. The night is calm, the server's free, and all the flamers are forced to sit down on the table with their parents, while we hardcore gamers did not even think of budging away from our gaming stations. Before us we have the Asus ROG Strix GL502VS, the GTX 1070 edition. In ancient Rome and Greek legends, the Strix was a bird of ill omen that feasted with the flesh and blood of toxic League of Legends players. So hardcore. The design is fit for the premium gaming notebook niche. The casing is black with a brushed aluminum lid along with an LED illuminated ROG logo accompanied by two stripes in the middle. The bottom piece is made of black plastic and serves a big vent opening for extra airflow. A nice touch are the orange silicone legs that match the accent color of the device. The sides have grown a little bit, from 25 to 30mm because of the GTX 1070, but as you can see, all the connectors are smartly distributed for an uncluttered gaming and working experience. The interior is made of plastic, which will reduce the spread of heat along the keyboard. The layout is familiar, comfortable and orange. The GL502VS has 2 RAM slots, each supporting up to 16GB of DDR4. It is equipped with a 2.5-inch hard drive slot, as well as an M2 SSD slot and NVMe support. Our unit was shipped with an M2 SATA SanDisk SSD, so be careful when buying your GL502. Make sure you order the variant with the NVMe enabled drive if you want maximum storage performance. Asus has supplied the notebook with an excellent IPS panel with numerous good properties, making it fit for multimedia and gaming. We've got high maximum brightness of 324 nits, which is more than optimal for indoor and outdoor use. We develop unique profiles tailored for each individual display model, and will show you just how easy it is to install and use them. Firstly, for working with Photoshop, CorelDRAW, or just overall usage of the laptop, we'd recommend you the Office Work Web Design profile that will maximize the GL502VS's color accuracy. You can see main and additional colors inside the sRGB gamut pre and post calibration. You will notice that before calibration the dark areas of an image will appear dimmer, or the light becomes even lighter. By applying the profile, you see that the gamma settings become almost perfect. We tested the accuracy of the display with 24 commonly used colors. You can check out the results at factory conditions and also with the Office Work Web Design profile. The next figure shows how well the display is able to reproduce really dark parts of an image, which is essential when watching movies or playing games in low ambient light. The left side of the image represents the display with stock settings, while the right one is the one with the gaming and movie nights profile activated. You can easily check for yourself how your display handles the darkest nuances. One of the most important tests for gaming is the display's response time. We recorded fall time plus rise time of 27 milliseconds. This is normal for a notebook with an IPS panel. It is fast enough, and there is a low probability that even a hardcore gamer will be able to spot any ghosting. Unfortunately, the PWM is still present even in this new version of the panel. It might not affect every user as the frequency of the emitted light is higher than usual, 21.2 kHz. Installing of a health guard profile not only eliminates PWM, but also reduces the harmful blue light emissions while keeping the colors of the screen perceptually accurate. If you are not familiar with the harm from blue light emissions, you can learn more about it in our specialized article that we will link in the top right corner of this video. The 64 Wh battery delivers a subpar performance. For average use in web browsing, it withstands for around 3 hours and 43 minutes. Without that, you will game without a charger, but out of the system you get around an hour and 18 minutes of playtime. The Intel Core i7-6700HQ CPU is suitable for heavy applications in gaming. We compared the GL502VS with other notebooks with the same CPU. You can check the full tests and review in the Laptop Media website. To properly test the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070, we pumped some games on Ultra and gave it a go. During the extensive temperature test, the CPU reached temperatures as high as 97 degrees Celsius, while the GPU at full load was pretty hot at 86 degrees Celsius. Our final summation is that with the Asus ROG GL502VS you get an excellent G-Sync enabled IPS panel, cool looking design, the almighty GTX 1070 GPU on board but somehow with a lower performance, and a M2 PCIe NVMe storage support. The bottom line is that the Asus ROG GL502VS is a good 15-inch powerhouse with compelling features, but despite its relatively low price, it's hard to recommend it over the new Predator 15, which excels in all areas where this ROG fails. You can find the price and full review of the laptop in the description below. Thank you for watching Laptop Media. We have many more reviews waiting for you in our channel. Also consider subscribing.
Till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken.